Hey guys, so I'm at the Vatican right now with Bernrick. See that? That's the Vatican. We're walking home. Oh shoot, forgot. I have C Lewis to do. Hold on. All right, guys. So we're almost awesome. I'm back home. So you know what it is. Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Kenneth,
Braden.
Francis.
Sean.
and we'll be doing book 2 of C.S. Lewis. Hope you guys enjoy. And this is our food.
So we got Popeyes. Popeyes sponsor us.
Or just Sean.
Or just Sean.
Well,
Lifetime supply.
I didn't eat any food.
Yeah, right.
We
Where's
just
the
saw the intro.
Where's the box of chicken? I'm joking.
What intro?
Intro, that's the intro. Alright. You're gonna put the
Yeah, subtitles.
Okay.
Questions?
Alright, so book 1. Book 1. Question 1. Why is atheism too simple?
Wait, do any of you guys want to say anything first or? Okay.
Yeah, I'll say something.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'll start off with a quote that I got from there. C.S. Lewis said starting the book, if the whole universe has no meaning, we should never have found that it has no meaning. Just as, if there were no light in the universe, and therefore no creatures with eyes, we should never know it was dark. Dark would be a word without meaning. So basically he's saying, like, if religion, this is how I perceive it. If religion was so simple, then we should have figured it out already, right?
Yeah.
But it's like a Rubik's Cube. Few people know how hard it is. Many people find it hard.
Yeah.
Many people find it easy.
Mm-hmm.
But if everyone found it easy and it was just too simple, then it wouldn't have made as much sales. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So leading on from that is like, atheism is just too simple because you wake up, you believe in nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
it's like you're always like constantly reflecting like, what's my purpose and everything.
Atheism, you don't have to practice anything.
Yeah, it's simple.
Like you don't have to go to mass.
And everything,
It's easy.
everything is in your like
Your
I
choice.
don't want to say opinion, but it's like to your discretion. It's like if I do this, it's not that bad, you know. It's by your own like law rules, whatever, you know.
You
There's
don't
not
need to follow
yeah.
anything.
You know your right and wrongs.
Yeah, you follow yourself.
You decide your right and wrongs. You know. There's no real. You have no boundaries.
Yeah, if it was so simple, we would have figured it out.
Yeah.
But then again, you're put into this world. Like he said in the quote earlier, it's like, yeah, how would we find out there's no meaning and all that?
Yeah. Okay. Well, like for a religion, to believe its own meaning is to practice. You know, that you learn stuff, you do the same, not the same thing, but like you like repeat the same like routine. You know, like mass,
Mhm.
fasting sometimes, all of that, confession, adoration.
Mhm.
But with atheism, it's literally it's just
You wake up.
and
Go on with your
yeah.
day.
Mm.
You don't believe anyone has a higher power. You believe that you yourself are the one who's in charge of what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
follow anyone.
You don't follow.
Mhm.
Yeah, like and with Christianity, obviously we have God, who we believe is the one who created us. So, and we are His children. So,
Yeah.
we follow His rules or commandments.
Yeah, but it gives us a sense of like free will and it gives us like freedom and all
Yeah.
that.
Exactly. Oh.
It gives us a purpose.
See,
Yeah.
Christianity gives us a purpose because I remember he said something in the book like I don't know the exact I don't want to mess it up, but like something about the proportion with God and good. It's not that they're equal, but it's that He is the reason, or He makes us good. Something along the lines of that. But
Yeah,
see,
I
with
understand.
atheism, you can decide for yourself you're good or bad, and you don't have any definite meaning for your own
Mhm.
belief. You know.
Yeah, and I remember watching a video. I was like a guy, atheist himself, and he was just constantly like, okay, this is like a routine. Yeah, wake up, go to work, eat whatever. I forgot what else he did.
Yeah.
And then he's always doing yeah. Even if I'm like so successful and everything, I feel like something's missing. And and I remember Mr. Jenkins telling me this, like a few stories about English writers, like that were like successful. Like John Fitzgerald, the guy who created Great Gatsby.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, many of these authors, they died like of depression and everything.
Yeah.
And then because and what they had in common was no religion.
No religion.
Yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
also atheism is also not that simple because if you're in a tough time and you
Yeah.
can't like go to like friends or family, what are you gonna do? Because
Yeah.
usually people who
You have no hope,
yeah.
Yeah.
or like nothing gives you the belief of thinking that there's a brighter side to the situation.
Makes you feel like you're isolated with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, like Christians, not necessarily like, of course, God is a like superhuman being who's higher than us, but we still see him as
like
a
hope.
part of us or a part of others, and we can confide in him
Alright.
alone or to other people and everything.
Mm.
But with atheism, like, who do you have to do that?
Yeah.
Aside from other atheists, but like, what's that really gonna help? Because they're gonna say the same thing you're saying to yourself. you
Yeah.
know? Like, oh, I don't know. So,
Second question: why would God give us free will if He wanted us to do right? Anyone want to go first?
sorry, can you repeat that? I was.
Yeah. Why would God give us free will if He wants us to do right?
Oh, maybe it's like a test for
Mm.
us.
You mean like
I
a,
guess-
a test to go into heaven and everything
Yeah,
like that?
like that.
To
Because if
see-
we just
No,
if
to-
we
yeah.
knew what to do, like just like that.
No, but then again, it counters with it. It's like Jesus said, "Oh, if you believe in me, like and everything,
Then
then
you'll
you're
follow.
yeah." It's like if sin or no sin, you're going into heaven if you believe in Him.
Mm-hmm. Wait, like, are you interpreting that someone can just ignore the commandments but believe that?
No,
believe in
that's not
God.
what I mean.
Well, I think he gives us free will so that we could, learn from our mistakes
Mm-hmm.
and like practice on ourselves and become better like Christians,
Mm-hmm.
so that we could work towards getting ourselves. to
Yeah, because
heaven.
if there's no like test, there's no development in character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't learn from what you haven't done.
You can't just like live, then die and go to heaven
Yeah.
without doing
Yeah,
anything.
that's
There's no development.
yeah. There's certain like
Progress.
The actual stairs to heaven is life itself, because we're working our way up
yeah.
towards that point.
Sometimes you might slip on the stair and be like, I don't know who slips on stairs, but like if you like if you like, when I say mess up, I mean like when you like if you go through like a dark time and like you sin or something. Everyone does that.
Yeah,
You know?
everyone stopped.
Yeah.
You can't expect someone to be sinless. We weren't made
Yeah.
like that. We weren't made like that. Only one person was made like that.
Yeah. And like C.S. Lewis is quoted. I'll read it from here. God created things which had free will. That means creatures which can go wrong or right. Some people think they can imagine a creature which was free but had no possibility of going wrong, but I can't. If a thing is free to be good, it's also free to be bad, and free will is what has made evil possible.
For sure.
So without free will, there is no. So if it was just a perfect world, would it really be worth it?
No.
Mm.
Because like free will, like it's not like free will is a mix of our like moral judgments
Yeah.
and our own judgments.
Mm.
You know, like
Yeah.
that you could be doing you could like before thinking about it, you could be doing something wrong and then you'll be like, oh damn, what about how would this affect me or this person or like
Yeah.
what's the result of this? That's
Mhm.
that's your judgment coming in with your own free will. It's kinda like you're challenging yourself.
Yeah, and like I feel like with free will, like yeah, you're free to do everything, but then yeah, you're also free to do bad. Like, but then he also stated too, without free will, nothing is capable of happening. So like even without evil is inevitable with free will. So everything comes at a cost.
At a cost.
What do you mean by that?
Like action and reaction.
Kinda, yeah, because I think C.S. Lewis said in the book, like God was like God
Oh.
took the risk of giving us free will.
Or to test us.
Until like
I'm not too sure. Like obviously it's from his view.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think God gave us free will. Yeah, trying to test us,
Just yeah.
but also to like kind of know who we really are. Because if we were all just like constantly working and everything, then it wouldn't be such a good world to live in. So our third question is there a definite right and wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we said last week.
No, there is a definite right and wrong, because if there's always good, there's always going to be a counter. There's always going to be wrong.
No, but there's perspective. If you kill someone, like obviously people say it's wrong because you kill someone, but what if they touched your kid
Yeah, but see again, that relates back to the
To-
first
yeah.
book when he talked about judgment and like
Yeah.
your own beliefs and stuff. So right, I feel like right and wrong, again,
There's no
is a
definition.
yeah. There's no definition for right and wrong, because people can see things religiously, people can see things morally, people can see things.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
try and justify themselves.
Mhm,
Mhm.
exactly. No one's always gonna.
It's always gonna be sides.
Yeah, like there's always good and the bad. There's always bad and the good.
Not not everyone has the same good.
Yeah.
Not everyone has the same bad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like an example would be like Al Capone. You guys know about his story and everything.
A writer.
Al Capone, the mafia leader.
Boxer.
Al Capone, the mafia.
Cut that.
No, don't cut this.
Cut that. Okay, bring it up again. Ready? Acting.
No,
No, I'm not gonna leave that part.
Al Capone the Mafia.
Snap.
Cut. Al Capone the Mafia. I don't know him. I remember that guy.
Okay, anyways, yeah, Al Capone, yeah, mafia gang leader in Chicago back in 1920s, right? Police seen him as like a bad man, killing people, this and that,
But they-
because this is during the prohibition, right?
Yeah.
So you know what he did? This man, yeah, he sold drugs, sold alcohol, and everything to illegally to these people, but he was always on like on the cover of like Time magazine and everything,
Yeah.
and then people saw him as a star because, you know, aside from all the gang work he did, he donated to charity. He helped kids on the street. He helped like all families and everything. They saw him like as like
Yeah, she was
a
some
god
other
or
people saw
whatever.
him like as like
Yeah,
a
he's
leader.
doing it for his people, right?
Yeah, but and then he got caught for tax evasion. But like those people that helped him, I mean the people that Al Capone helped, see him as a hero.
Yeah, so like they could see like justify his actions.
Mm.
You know?
So yeah, that's also another difference about right and wrong. Another thing, I go into like a business perspective in this. Like, yeah, there is no definition of right and wrong. So in business, for example, Nike, right? You guys all know, yeah, shoes made in China and everything.
Mhm.
Do you guys know like like if you further research and undergo
Isn't it
everything?
a sweatshop or something like that?
Hmm?
Sweatshop.
What do you mean
something?
sweatshop?
Where they basically have like people just work there constantly on the shoe or something like that.
Yeah, kind of, they have like factories and everything. And okay, what's your view on that? 'Cause I've done my research on this, but like, what's your view on
Where
this?
they don't get paid as much as the people who, like,
And whose fault do you think it is?
honestly, I think it's the company's fault
Mm-hmm.
in a way where
Which company?
Nike or just
Mm-hmm.
because they should know what their workers are being paid
They
Mm.
know.
and everything. Well, yeah, the fact that they also know
They're aware of what they're doing.
and where people should be paid equally, I see that as a wrong, as a wrong, and that they're wrong.
Yeah.
How many parties are in this situation?
Okay, but what? I did my research on this before. Yeah, Nike's factories. Yeah, they're like some of them may be child labor. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, yeah, labor cheap. Only reason why they go to them is because it's cheap.
Yeah.
That's one
That's
factor.
true.
But then the companies, it's not their companies. It's contract manufactured. So they don't have control over the employees, only over the product. So technically, the person that owns the factory there is capable of doing whatever he wants. He's in charge of the pay because he gets the money.
Mm-hmm.
He can do whatever he wants to the workers. Nike has no control over that.
Mhm.
So therefore, Nike's in the wrong. Nike's in the good. Company's in the bad. But that's how I see it, personally, even from a business perspective. Because like, you can't do anything if it's out of your control. And C.S. Lewis says you can't be good for the mere sake of goodness. You can't be bad for the mere sake of badness. People do wrong. People try to be good, but in the wrong
Pay
method.
attention. Oh.
Yeah, like he
Method?
method.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I remember.
Yeah, I think it was like that.
Oh, like Duterte. He's trying to clear up the streets in a way where he doesn't want any like drug dealers or gangs.
Mhm.
But the way he's handling it is he's killing every single one of them,
Oh.
trying to clear it
Mm.
instead of just like putting them in prison. And
So yeah, he could have just like negotiated or something like that. Yeah. Now he's the mafia dude.
Shut up.
He's a straight.
That's Al Capone, dumbass.
So yeah. C.S. Lewis is saying, people do good, but in the wrong method, like what you said about Duterte. And then he said people don't do bad for the sake of badness. They do it for two reasons. The closest thing you'll do for bad is out of cruelty. But one of the two reasons they do it is one, sexual perversion. Second one was like money, pleasure, and power. But then he said, but then this kind of got me like complex. 'Cause he said, but if you think about it, money, pleasure, and power is good. So then when he said that, I was kind of confused. I forgot what he said after that, but like you're yeah, I kind of relate to Nike again. Yeah, money, it's good for them. They have power. In conclusion, C.S. Lewis kind of did change my view. Like I take two different views now.
Your business perspective and
No, not business, but not out of that.
Take
Like,
two different views.
so like yeah, stealing. Like I'll use stealing. Yeah, it can be good and bad. That's how C.S. Lewis kind of
Yeah.
changed my mind. I see it two perspectives. What about you guys?
Yeah, definitely. See, I'm a very narrow-minded person, so I don't. If I believe something, I'm like, I'm right. That's how I used to think. Now it's like, oh, you know, it could be this. You're gonna cut that out, so they won't even make the jokes. Don't even say it.
I'm not cutting that
I'm not
out.
cutting it out.
I think it's
Okay,
wrong.
Al Capone's nobody. Okay, anyways.
Thanks for listening to us, guys. It's been your hosts, Kenneth,
Francis.
Sean.
Brayden.
Oh, Brady. One quick question.
Amazing.
Who's Al Capone?
Boxer. Mafia.
Stripper.
Mafia. Boxer by day, mafia by night.